Ever felt your conversations hit a dead end before they even start? You and your boyfriend sit down, and suddenly, silence. Awkward, right? But what if you had the perfect questions to ignite laughter, discover passions, and even align dreams? Imagine transforming that silence into endless conversations that deepen your bond and create unforgettable moments together. Stay with us, because we're revealing the secrets to unlocking this treasure trove of connection. Trust me, your relationship will never be the same again. Ready to dive into an entertaining chat with your boyfriend? Let's explore a treasure trove of fun questions that spark laughter and deepen your connection. First up, imagine being able to fly or be invisible. Which one would he choose and what would he do first? Now, let's talk food. If he could eat only one meal for the rest of his life, what would it be? Moving on, what's a hobby he's always dreamed of trying but hasn't gotten around to yet? Think about a personal tradition he cherishes. What makes it special? Now, let's venture into dreamy scenarios. If he could time travel, which era would he visit and why? Picture him in the role of a movie character. Who would he pick to be and what would he do in their shoes? Next, uncover his childhood joy. What is his favorite memory and why does it stand out? When it comes to adventures, what's the craziest thing he'd like to try with you? Turning to lighter topics, what's the funniest thing that's happened to him recently? Share a laugh and build rapport. Now, switch the scene to nature. Sunrise or sunset? Where would he want to witness its beauty? Let's explore his inner superhero. If he could have any superpower, which one would he choose and what's the first thing he'd do with it? On music, what song never fails to lift his spirits? Dive into hypothetical spaces. Which fictional world would he want to live in and what part would he play? The spotlight now turns to skills. If he could master one skill instantly, what would it be and why? Reveal his dream job. What is it that appeals to him about this role? Speaking of travel, would he rather explore uncharted territories or revisit a beloved location? Delve into role models. Who inspires him the most and what lessons has he learned from them? Now, let's take on a fun identity swap. If you and he could swap lives for a day, what would he look forward to experiencing? On matters of taste, what's a guilty pleasure snack he just can't resist? Discuss achievements. What's his proudest accomplishment so far? Time travel again. If he could dine with any historical figure, who would it be and why? Meanwhile, which TV show would he love to appear on, even if just for one episode? On the topic of free time, how does he prefer to unwind after a long day? Talk about comfort food. What does he turn to when he needs a little warmth and nostalgia? Testing imagination again, if he could invent anything, what would it be, and what problem would it solve? When it comes to outdoor adventures, what's his favorite type? Exploring introspection now, what's an intriguing question he wishes people would ask him more often? On childhood favorites, what's his favorite cartoon and what made it memorable? Dive into fun fantasy. If he could have a pet dinosaur, which species would he choose? Uncovering cherished moments, what's a memory of you two that he treasures the most? What's the most beautiful place he's ever visited, and what made it unforgettable? Finally, look into his future plans. What's a goal he's currently working towards? Let's hook the conversation back to cinema. What's a movie that made him cry, and what was it about? Engage with humor. What's a joke or a prank he's particularly proud of? Widen the scope to literature. What's a book that significantly changed his perspective? Explore personality quirks. What's a pastime that he loves and turns to often? Probe deeper into core values. What's something he values most in a friendship and why? Get back to imaginary wonders. If he had $1 million, what's the first thing he'd buy or do? On celebrations, which holiday is his favorite and what makes it stand out? Playful world building now. Which ice cream flavor would he invent, and what's the inspiration behind it? Discuss local quirks. What's the weirdest thing he's ever eaten, would he try it again, and why? Now, a touch of relatability. What's a household chore he least likes and how does he deal with it? Embark into dream roles. If he could switch jobs without any restrictions, what would he pick and what excites him about it? Award him celebrity status. If he could meet any celebrity, who would he pick and what's the one question he'd ask them? Now, tag along his biggest adventure yet. What's the best road trip he's been on, and what made it special? Peek into early memories. What's his earliest memory and what does it teach about him now? Share about self-care routines. What's his favorite way to relax after a challenging week? Then, linger on this one. What's a day he's described as perfect? Consider a musical whimsy. What's his go-to karaoke song and why does it speak to him? On weather, what's his favorite type, and how does it change his mood? What do these weather days usually entail for him? Appreciate bits of the past. What's his fondest memory of childhood games, and does he still play them sometimes? Discover hidden talents. What's a skill he's secretly proud of but rarely shows, and why? Discuss recurrence. What's a song that never fails to lift his spirits and brighten his day? Lastly, align with ambition. What's his biggest pet peeve and how can you work together to counter it? Steer to the main gear of connection. What questions have sparked the most laughter or insight shared between you two? Continuously enrich your journey together through curiosity and understanding. Consider taking mutual interests to our unique gift selection that complements your bond's authenticity. Share about your favorite discoveries and experiences in the comments, strengthening this laughter-filled, love-fueled journey. Subscribe for endless gift inspiration. Visit Promisera for gifts perfect for deepening your connection. Find gifts that spark joy and laughter together. Don't miss out on creating unforgettable moments.